Okay, this video is how to edit a template opportunity, or really how to change any existing opportunity that you have. Editing a template and changing an existing opportunity are basically the same thing. So we're going to go over here, we're going to go to the incentives for teachers, which is something I think most schools need. You select it by checking this box right here. Okay, when you can only select one at a time, so make sure that there's nothing else in your list that's selected at the same time. Then you click this edit button. Once you click the edit button, what comes up is the opportunity profile. So you would go through, you would deselect this template. If it is a template, it's going to have this template opportunity here selected. So you would unselect that and you would choose your particular school. I'm using Aloma because it's up at the top. Same thing, we're going to go through all the tabs at the top here. If you want to, you can find, the easiest way is to find your school here. You don't have to type in the entire name of the school, just the first couple of letters or the first word. Select the correct one, and then again move on. You can click the next button or the next tab up top to just move forward through the tabs. You want to make sure that you put your information in here. And you want to make sure you put your role. And I don't have all of the information for this school, so we're going to go ahead and hit next on that one. On the main information tab, you want to make sure to delete all of the extra stuff, copy of, template, etc. that's on that title, okay? You can change this title as you see fit if you don't like what I have there for you, whatever it is that you would like to do. Make sure also that when you're looking at the description that you read through everything that I've written. It is written very generically so that it will work for any school. There are times, and this one is not one of them, but there are some of the templates where there are holes of information that I wouldn't know what to put in, so I've left them for you to insert. And there are directions in there that say insert the following or whatever that might be, or putting your school name in. So you do need to make sure to read through the description and make changes as necessary. It's also a really good idea to make this your own anyway, so that it really sounds different. There are plenty of partners who are working with lots of schools, and if they are all exactly alike, they're going to get kind of bored and they may not sign up for them as often. So try to make it tailor this description to your school in particular. For right now, for this example, I'm going to go ahead and leave that there as is. So then we go to the next tab, which is the interest tab, and again you would just be selecting the things that are particularly appropriate to this opportunity. Incentives for teacher staff donations make sense with what's already listed there. Under location information, for this one I'm going to say same as organization. That's going to preload all of the address and all this information here. Under description of location, that's where you'd put things, anything that describes the type of location that you need to do. So for this one, because it's incentives, I would say drop off at the front office. If I had a name of somebody to tell them there, I would let them know that as well. Okay, next one. And this is the same as when you're creating a new opportunity or when you're doing anything with the opportunity. These tabs are all the same, okay? So on this tab, the logistics tab, this is the second most important tab that you have in the opportunity profile. You want to put any additional information in here. Aloma Elementary is looking to cement our teacher retention by having some nice incentives from our partners to let our teachers know they are appreciated. Something along those lines. It's nice to put something in there. The opportunity start date and the opportunity end date are going to default to the day that the new opportunity button was pressed. For the templates, that was back in June when I started creating these at the end of June. Okay, so you need to change that. If you're looking for incentives for teachers for the second marking period or the third marking period, those are what I would suggest doing, is that you do it through the marking periods. but that it's really up to you. Try not to do it longer than a semester so that the opportunity is not quite that long. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm actually going to say December 1st, which is the day that I'm recording this. And we're going to say until January 19th, which is, or 15th, which is I believe, the end of the second working period. Okay, now the opportunity end date, as soon as this end date has been completed, as soon as this day is passed, the partners who sign up for this opportunity are going to get an email. It's a survey email. It's automatic. I'll show you where it is when we get to the surveys tab, but that is automatic. You don't have to do anything to make it happen, but it goes to any partner that signed up for this opportunity and says, thank you for participating in this. Please let us know what it is that you did. If you did a donation of in-kind things, let us know what the total value of those are. If you did a donation of dollars, let us know what the total dollar amount is. If it was an opportunity where you donated your time and that of your employees, let us know how many hours. So in that way, the partners are reporting their information direct to us, and it's no longer something that you as a coordinator have to go out and gather that information and then submit it yourself. The partner will be doing that. You will have to let the partners know that they will have to be doing that. Please do give them a heads up. Now down here, the volunteers who sign up for this activity, we're only using the first two at this point. But this is something that, as we went over in training, this is where you have control over who does what at your school. Because this is an incentive, for the most part, you will accept this from anyone that goes in through the partner program. So you can hit placed on this. You don't have to. There are some schools who want every partner to be referred from every opportunity, meaning they have control over who signs up for what and who is confirmed for what, and that would be the referred button. But the placed button, particularly for incentives, where you'll pretty much take it from anybody, is what I think is most appropriate for this type of opportunity. Minimum age, we're leaving blank. Number of volunteers needed, we don't care if there's more than one, more than 20. I think the more the merrier, right? How many hours is not appropriate here. Minimum and maximum number of students doesn't apply here, so we're going to leave it blank. The opportunity scope is the school, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to be that school. So now we can go ahead and hit next, or go to the next tab up top, the restrictions tab, and then the next one, the prerequisites tab. Those are both not being used right now until the addition system comes online. So we are going to skip right through those. We're going to just click next, and then next again, because we're not using those at all right now. The attachments tab, I have a photo already loaded for this template. You can choose your own if you would like. I'll show you how to do it under image 2, and you actually have 3 images that you can do if you would like here. But on image 2, and again, this would be image 1 if you don't have a photo that's already attached there. You would click this browse button and you would go into your folders file. I'm just going to select this one right here. Okay. Then you click the upload button. Once it's selected, you click the upload button. When it loads, it will show right here. Once that is showing, then it's attached and you're good to go. Okay, so now we're going to click next, or the surveys button, the next one up top. We're just going in order. The partner survey, this is that opportunity survey that I just talked with you about from the logistics tab. It is automatically in there. You do not have to put it in there or do anything with this tab at all. But that is the survey that the partners get after this opportunity is over. Okay, so you just have to make sure that it says partner survey in there. You don't have to do anything on that tab. History tab is again just for your information. This gives you all the different actions that were taken by anybody who did anything to this opportunity. It's not necessarily something you will need, but if you are working with other people at your school and you need to know who changed what when, you'll be able to do that under this history tab. But there's nothing on this tab that you have to do at this point. Okay? For those of you who trained early in the summer or the early of the school year for 2014, there used to be an approval button here. We're not using that any longer. It was redundant. Okay, then we're going to click the Finish button. And we are all done. Your page is going to reload. and then you're going to see it right down here. It's still selected, and this is the opportunity that you just amended.